Hi, I'm Karen, also known as the Preacher Lady. Our devotion this week is 100% behind him. So, I try very hard not to be political in my devotions or posts, and I will try to do that today. But I saw something in a political meme the other day that really disturbed me. And I don't think it's partisan to point it out, since I've heard both parties say something similar. The first line of the meme was Christians are 100% behind him. Now, right off, my mind said, no. First off, Christian churches run the range from ultra conservative to extremely liberal. The political affiliation of Christians are just as varied. There are Christians trying to honestly live out their faith in all political parties. And secondly, no one, if they're honest, can say that they're 100% behind a politician or a political candidate. Politicians are human. Every politician will sometimes make good decisions and sometimes make bad decisions. And even if you truly love a certain politician, at some point he or she is going to say something that you do not agree with. So, in general, the statement that Christians are 100% behind a certain politician is ludicrous. But what really offended me is the post was from the opposing party from the candidate that was mentioned, implying that all Christians are 100% stupid or 100% wrong. And that's the image the media usually gives Christians. We're stupid and we're backward and we're uneducated. And this is so prevalent in our society today. My own son, at one point, asked me if my master's degree was a real master's degree or an honorary master's degree. 3 years of master degree study, including ancient Greek and Hebrew, plus an internship, plus a hospital chaplaincy summer, is a real master's degree. Believe me. So at this point, I want to point out two things that we as believers need to remember when we're confronted with garbage like this. The first comes from Matthew 22:21. The people were trying to trick Jesus. His opponents asked him if it is lawful to pay taxes to Rome. So Jesus asked them whose picture was on the money. Here is what our scripture from Matthew 22 says. They answered, the emperor's. Then he said to them, give therefore to the emperor the things that are the emperor's, and to God the things that are God. So paying taxes and voting and taking part in our nation's government is okay. In fact, voting for the candidate that you believe will forward God's kingdom could be seen as a very important Christian duty. But we need to remember that politicians aren't God. They're sinful humans like us. And when they make mistakes, it's also our duty to let them know that we didn't approve of whatever it was. Whether that means writing or calling your politician and their office to ask them to change their mind, or if necessary, voting against them in the next election. It is our privilege and our duty to try to support a just government. The second scripture I want to show you is Luke 4:8. It says, Jesus answered him, it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve only him. As Christians, we can't ever be 100% behind any politician because they're just sinful humans like us. They will make mistakes. They will go against God's will just like we do. So if you promise to support everything a politician ever does, whether right or wrong, just because they're in your party, that's akin to worship, and that's an idolism. If you're raising them up to the level of God, that's wrong. Only God is worthy of worship. Even if a politician is worthy of your support, that does not mean they're worthy of worship. So as a Christian, it is good to try and support the candidates that you think will do a better job of making this country just and good. But remember, they will make mistakes. The only one that we should be 100% behind is Jesus. When you align yourself with Jesus, it will help you make better decisions at the polls too. Have a blessed week. And if you enjoyed this devotion, you can find us at Geeks of Faith on Facebook, or you can subscribe to this YouTube channel.